You are listening to the Kentucky X-Files Season 3 with your hosts Dennis Mays, Tyler Stewart, and Josh Gibbs. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also visit us at www.kyxfiles.com. And now, on to our show.
Welcome back, guys, to your Kentucky X-Files.
Woo! 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 Denny's awful excited today for good reason.
I am excited. It's a good day.
Yeah.
Oh,
This episode, you wanna say who it's officially brought to you by, Tyler?
Rector!
Yay! And here's your little teaser of
Okay.
that. That death growl at the end there. Love that growl at the end there, Ty.
Yeah.
I try. I like to play.
Yeah, we had a good day yesterday for band practice. It was an eventful day. Our drummer, I never spin the right way because I feel like I'm going backwards. It's yeah.
Yeah. Thunder, snow.
Thunder, snow. I'd be a terrible weather person.
Thunder, snow.
Yeah. So
You just take notes from Vanna White. I know she's not a weather person, but
yeah.
she can display a fucking the shit out of something.
Do one of these here. Get wheeled back here a little bit. And of course, catch my headphones. There we go.
Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Sounds
Guys,
awesome.
that's not CGI.
No.
That is real.
That's the real deal.
My left ear knows all too well that that's real. See, our drummer really likes that symbol right there. No, it's that one.
That one.
There's the PVs. See, I'd be terrible at this. There's the bass sub. So that's the 18. And I stand here, and that 18's for an hour or two.
And that and the China symbols over there now.
Yeah, the China's not that bad. That 18, though, God, that thing, wow, I'm going to put a towel on that thing. Just going to clamp it on my side so he can't reach it.
When he's not looking, just start putting tape under the bottom of it. Like, yeah, here we go.
I got cymbal mutes somewhere around here, the clamp on rubber ones.
Yeah.
Just take care of that shit.
It'd be funny. You just need to keep one handy where you can be like, boop.
Yeah.
That's enough out of you.
Keep it on my strap of my guitar, and nope.
Shall not death be today, good sir.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good eventful day. We had we'd cleaned the jam room out, had a nice long practice, which was well deserved. I enjoyed that. Nice. New drum set, so we got to play with that a little bit. Had the GoPro and the actual Kentucky X-Files camera that I used.
Came in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should throw him a song at the end of this.
Definitely.
Be a lot of fun.
It's like the only idea that I had for the band. I was like, hey, we could use StreamYard.
It's fucking awesome.
It worked out. Yeah, it absolutely worked out awesome because I had no idea that we could do it like that.
Yeah, and if you look at the video, it's the same.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, because you two were on my camera, and me and Dave were on your camera.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was you could tell in the we'll load up another clip for you guys at the end of this, and you'll be able to tell we were having a blast. It was good times.
Yeah,
everybody was having fun, man. It's good for the soul, you know.
Oh yeah. Music is therapeutic for sure.
I need to. I want to make sure we say this. I know it's going to be a day late, but happy Mother's Day to all you mothers out there.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, Mom, if you're listening.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
I already told him. I'll just say it again because I'm not.
Yeah, you should. You should because it.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
There you go.
I already told her this morning, but
yeah, mothers put up with a lot. Yeah, they do. They put up with a lot of stuff. They have to deal with their kids.
You know? I mean, they've all at least put up with us.
Yeah.
So that's something commendable.
Pretty much, you know?
Yeah, because we didn't like start doing the racket that Denny played at the beginning of the show, like when we had our own houses. We've been doing that since we were kids.
God, I'll never forget my mom had this gigantic cabinet full of like all these like really rare like antiques and china plates and stuff, and
yeah.
It used to be right on the other side of the wall of the room that I would always go in and play music with my friends. And it wasn't very long before the cabinet was moved. Put it that way.
Yeah.
You know, stuff vibrates and bands get loud.
Yeah. My dad put us out in the barn, which I mean that's fair. If you're gonna act like animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had to, and then it got pushed to behind the barn that we had the building to deaden some of the sound.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was, I have to say, I don't want to come off like my old man wasn't supportive of the music. Like when we were starting in Terrible, he didn't want to hear it, obviously.
Yeah.
But I do remember somebody had called the police on us and the cops showed up. I didn't get to witness this.
Yeah.
But my dad pretty much told them to mind their damn business and go on somewhere else because it was the middle of the day, which I thought was really cool.
That is really cool.
And then when I got older and we started playing shows and stuff, he came to a lot of the shows, if not all of them. And when he passed away, I actually found some flyers that he had saved, which I thought was really cool. You know,
that is awesome, man.
Yeah.
On that vein, when I was younger, it was around the time when I first met you. Were you? I don't know if were you at my mom's house that day when the cop showed up?
Possibly.
And she literally intercepted him and just handed him a plate of like grilled burgers and hot dogs, and she's like, "Here you go, honey." And he's like, "Yeah, they were saying that it was loud or whatever," and literally nothing came of it. She just like, "Nope, not today." Yeah. And he ended up hanging out for a little while and like listening to the band, and he was like, he just kind of pissed off. It was hilarious.
That's good stuff.
That's actually funny. I feel like every musician has a story like that. Because I won't go ahead and say the same. My parents are not into the music that I was. So when I was growing up, I used to have a day off in the middle of the week. So the band that I was in, we scheduled it to practice in the mornings when my parents got off to work. We could play in the morning, but most of the time we played inside the house. But one time we actually moved it to the garage because it was a nice day out that day. Like it wasn't too early in the morning, but we left the garage door open. At that time I was playing drums, and we were fucking just going ape shit, and somebody called the cops on us, and the cop was really cool. He enjoys the music. He loves metal music, so he was really like really kind about it. It wasn't mean, but I thought what was funny is that he said the person that called in said that there was a boy band playing too loud down the road. I was like, we're not in sync choreographing our fucking music, like dance moves here.
I can't unsee that now. I see Tyler doing the bye bye.
Yeah. Fucking boy band.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's awesome, we wouldn't be who we are without our mothers,
Yep. Mom used to sit there and listen to me play acoustic for hours on end. She really enjoyed that. I don't know if she was so much into the heavier stuff, but
Yeah.
if I fiddled around on acoustic, she was, really supportive about it.
Hell yeah. Awesome, man. So yeah, we just want all you mothers out there, to have a great day. Hopefully you did have a great day. I know, like I said, it's probably a day late, but it's not $1 short. We made it. So, oh man. Otherwise, though, I mean, it's there's definitely some weird stuff going on in the world, right?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Boy,
what do we got?
boy, howdy, do I have something for you guys? I don't know why my vocabulary is from 1930.
I was about to say, like, I love that you're bringing that back. What was it yesterday? Battle axe.
Yeah,
Battle axe yesterday, and today it's boy howdy.
yeah. So I don't know the date on this. I need to look at this real quick. It does not tell me a date, but it looks like, okay, I'm guessing this is Friday at 8 p.m. So 3 days ago. 730 reports of a fireball over the United States and Canada,
Wow.
caught by home security cameras. All right.
Yeah.
Now, probably not a UFO,
Right.
but let's have a look see at this, shall we, boys?
Yeah, yeah. This looks like courtesy of space.com. I love that website.
Me too.
Oh, look at that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to be on the receiving end of that guy.
No.
What was the?
Here comes another one.
Oh, shit.
No. There it goes.
There's the date.
Whoa, look at that.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That thing is hauling ass.
So, yeah, that's pretty wild, huh?
Yeah, it is. I saw a news article last week where somebody was trying to just like figure out if what hit their house was a meteorite. It was crazy.
So I saw Christmas lights, so I think this happened in December.
Yeah, it says down at the bottom, December 2nd, 2022.
Dude, that's crazy. Especially if it looks like it's heading right at your house or something, dude. It'd be like,
yeah.
Oh shit.
We gotta move.
Yeah, I'll save this for the
insurance.
I'm going to save this one for the next episode. This is cool too. All right.
That's terrible. Like to say, it's like for a fact, if your car got struck by a meteor and it's like totaled, your insurance company probably would, even if you had full coverage, wouldn't fix it.
Like, yeah, unfortunately, your policy doesn't cover meteorites.
Yeah, that is true. Especially like people that live in like Hawaii or close to a volcano. If you don't have natural disaster insurance,
yeah,
you won't, like, you have to have that package.
Yeah,
wow.
We have to do the same thing with flood insurance here.
Yeah, I just feel like that's so stupid. Like, it should just be one thing. It's like, what person in their right mind just thinks like, oh, there's going to be natural disasters all the fucking time. Like, I understand that's what insurance is there for, but
yeah,
you don't think of fucking lava destroying your fucking car.
Oh, dude, what a fucking morning that would be. You go walking outside, get your paper, you're like, fuck.
I'm scrolling through my news source where I pilfer all of my news stories that I give you guys. Yeah. And there's this article on the monster snake, 5 times larger than the anaconda. And I'm thinking to myself, haven't we burned the Titanoboa like stuff up?
I mean, I know we did a little bit.
I mean, not just us. I mean, like a lot of YouTube channels and a lot of History Channel stuff. The Titanoboa is like kind of old news, isn't it?
I don't know. I mean, they still think that they're out there. I don't know. Yeah. You know, the one that doesn't make sense to me, though, if I'm being honest, like, go all the way back to dinosaurs and shit, and there was alligators, right? There was like Caprasuchus and what was the one, the Sarcosuchus or whatever the hell, the big one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like all these alligators and shit, pretty much like they got to this design and they're like, I think we're good, guys. Feeling pretty good. Like we can pretty much eat whatever we want. So where are those
Sure.
at? Why did they? You know what I mean?
Sort of
Right.
like the shark,
Yeah.
the great white. Like it never wanted it to evolve.
Yeah. I mean, tell me, honest to God, how shocked would you actually be if they were like, we found a megalodon?
Not shocked.
I'm like, I just feel like that's a way low one on the radar. People are like, they're ready to be like, yeah, it's probably there. You know?
But the calorie intake that would have to go through each day.
Yeah.
Like how big did it say it was? Like 80 foot or something? I
don't
might be
know.
way off, like, because I remember they
Massive.
used fucking centimeters or
Jason
millimeters.
Statham hunts them goddamn things. He should know what it. know.
Apparently. He's killed 2 so far.
It's a megalodon.
Are you guys aware of the fact that there's a theory that Uranus's moons, some of them, yeah.
Stays a child. I wasn't going to laugh. I wasn't going to laugh until he did.
I had some interference there. I didn't hear the planet you said. I'm sorry.
Uranus. I'm trying. Like, I almost didn't tell this story because I knew we were going to act like we were 5.
He's sitting there like, I know my friends.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The moons of Uranus, a few of them, there's a theory that there's a possibility they could maintain life.
Do we know the names of those moons?
There's 27 of them, so no, there's no possible
Uranus. You're right.
But there's thinking that fuck.
Oh God, is this the fucking Tia Sarah?
Yeah.
Tia Texaco.
Titania and Oberon may be warm enough to support life because of the chlorides and the chlorides, ammonia, and salt which would reduce the freezing temperature of water, and the radioactive decay heat from within the moons could create conditions warm enough to allow for liquid oceans. Thank you. That's some wild shit.
Yeah, I know. God damn it. I know that not everybody knows about Uranus. God damn it. Uranus. We're going to be adults. We're going to grow up.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Uranus is often not on the radar. I feel like Uranus should get more respect. More. What do you call it? Because you always hear about like Jupiter. You know, Jupiter's all its moons. Yeah, Jupiter. Yeah. You always hear about that, and you hear about what was the one? Europa.
Yeah.
Like they're like dead ass certain that Europa's got something on it.
Yeah, that's one of Jupiter's moons, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got another moon story here for you. If we make any more mooning jokes.
I was really close. I had one.
Take a look at my moon here.
And this isn't Uranus? eBay Motors.
We had to edit this out. I'm not
They
giving
just got a free ad.
I'm not giving him free. I do like this commercial though. How you like those wipers, Dave? A little small. Yeah, I wasn't intending on that to happen. This is the first time. So eBay Motors free ad. Okay, here you go. Space rock slams into the moon.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Boom.
It's awesome.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Boom. Can you imagine how freaking big that explosion was?
Yeah, if you could see it,
Right.
Dude, that's nuts.
Can you imagine if you were looking up at the moon and seen it? Like you just happened to be looking at the right time?
Dude, it took me fucking a bit to figure out where it was. Then I realized there was an arrow.
I bet if that rock hit Uranus, though, Tyler, you would have noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Tough.
Dude, that's awesome. I did see something about that, but I didn't know there was videos. That's badass.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. The fucking dude, space stuff, especially lately, like how much shit that they're finding, dude, it's awesome. I just eat it up.
Yeah. Incredible stuff.
Oh yeah. That's pretty badass. I did I wish I could I bet I could find that one though, in regards to the fireball. There was a story where this lady was literally like sitting there showing this big ass rock she had like laying on her table, and it just flew right through their house. I'm like, dude, I could only imagine, just, sitting there watching TV or something. Boom! Just thing hits your house. It scares the shit out of you. If I can find it.
This one here is not space related, but ancient necropolis has been unearthed. Which, can we talk about how awesome the word necropolis is?
Yeah, isn't that like
City of the dead.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty badass.
They were excavating near the cathedral in Notre Dame and uncovered a more than 2,000 year old necropolis, revealing coffins with remains of more than 50 individuals. They were trying to expand it. They were trying to expand the subway system, and found it.
That's kind of an inconvenience.
Yeah. Oops, dead people.
Oh shit. That's like exactly the scenario you don't want, because that's when you start getting into like curses, mummies,
Yeah.
Undeads. These are all things that you don't want to happen when you're building a subway, I imagine. Okay, so I found some pictures. I know this didn't happen with your fireball, but I feel like it might be related. Like I'm gonna add these to the show here real quick and show you guys this. This is pretty wild. I sent one to our chat, but I ended up not needing to. So here's the offender. That's what flew through their house.
Goodness.
And look at you can actually see top left corner there, the actual dent it made in the
floor. No, that's real hardwood.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's oak flooring.
Oh shit.
Those are like 2.5-inch wide planks. So that's like a 5-inch rock.
Look at that shit. And then up here.
Oh, she's mad.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh god. She's gonna have a roof leak.
Yeah.
The worst part is, look above the window. Somebody's been doing some drywall patching. So she was already working on this.
Yeah.
And then, she's like almost ready to sand,
and this fucking thing comes flying through.
Right. Now she's got a roof leak and everything else.
Isn't that crazy though? Like, could you imagine it? You're like sitting there and this thing just flies through your fucking ceiling. And you're like, God damn it. First the goddamn lava outside, now this shit. Yeah.
I've got a time traveler image. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna let me save it.
Oh, I love these. I love the ones where they show like the guy in like back in the 1930s with the phone walking through.
Yeah.
And they still can't figure it out. Like they still don't know what the hell he was doing. Like, was he talking to somebody?
Let's see if I can get this one to load up. It's not a JPEG. Let's see here.
I'll be honest with you guys though, that the cell phone guy, the time traveler, I feel like I've debunked it.
Oh well, I'm about to blow your mind on this one.
All right.
So Umberto Romano created a painting, Mr.
Umberto
Pinchon and the Settling of Springfield in 1937, and it remains unchanged to this day. And it's a 17th century negotiation between English settlers and indigenous people of Springfield, Massachusetts.
What the fuck?
Did you say Sprinkles, Massachusetts?
Springfield.
Oh,
Yeah. So I could probably debunk this by saying that it could be like a hand mirror or something, but that does look like an iPhone.
I mean, there's a lot of shit going on in this picture that's messing with me. Okay,
Right.
like look at the size of that guy in Pink's ankles.
Right.
Like he never skipped leg day, not even once.
Oh my God. And yeah, he's yeah.
You know, his upper torso is so much disproportionate to his bottom.
His I don't know, his right bicep's pretty big, but that left leg is enormous.
are
Yeah.
you guys really critiquing the artwork?
Well, I'm just saying, like look at that. And then who let the goddamn cow hang out with everybody?
Right.
Like the cow, or why is he there? He should be out in the field somewhere.
Right.
You know,
Is there a witch in the background?
there's literally a witch flying around in the background to the top right.
Oh my God, I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then that fellow there without a shirt tied to a post for whatever reason.
Yeah. Everybody has a six pack. One guy there's got a six pack on his back. And then back towards the left there's a naked chick looking at some dude stealing shit out of their boat.
That is true. I see
So,
that now.
I'm like, dude, this dude, all he's doing is getting a selfie with this crazy shit going on because he knows he's never going to have a chance for this again.
And nobody's going to believe it otherwise.
Yeah. You know why I think this is more believable though? Like you could say like that dude has a cell phone and this is a time travel incident. It's because here, I'm gonna hide this for a second. In the video I saw, the guy goes walking past the screen in the crowd, right? And he's like this. And that's how you know it's fake. Right there.
Too prominent.
Because if he would have been walking through the crowd like this.
Ah, good point.
So you're saying that he wouldn't make a phone call at all?
I'm just saying, like, you'd have a lot more chances of catching somebody staring at their phone than you do this.
Not only that, who are they calling? There's no phone service.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Travel. They got time travel phone service. It's probably like collect calls. Say you're charged every minute that you have to make a
What is that? Roaming charges? It's like the ultimate roaming charges. Like,
yeah.
So, like, okay, it's 2023. I'm in current times with a current cell phone, and I have SOS on my phone right now. This is why I have a hard time believing anybody could time travel and use their cell phone, because I'm in current times and cannot use my cell phone here.
Yeah.
Yeah. SOS is less than no service. You know that, guys, right?
Yeah.
Like when it goes into SOS, the only thing it'll do is dial 911, maybe.
Yeah, it's like a crapshoot whether it's going to do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because no service, it'll still bounce off the nearest competitor's tower. Yeah, it literally says SO. I wish I could show you. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna screenshot it. Because there's probably a bunch of people that have never seen this. Here, done. I'm gonna share it to our Facebook chat. If you could pop that up there, Denny, that would be great.
All right, I'll grab it.
Yeah, because I doubt many people have even seen this. So there's no way the guy's walking around and just whatever time that isn't 2020s or higher with any phone service at all.
There we go.
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Wish I would have been a little more prepared on that one, but I didn't know this was a conversation that was going to happen. So now I feel like there's a lot of dead air in the show.
I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. God damn it! I got this new browser that's like, you have to go in and like give it permission to save the file. It's like, dude, I clicked on it. There it is.
There you go. So yeah, how many folks in the that's listening has ever seen SOS only in the corner of their phone where it usually tells you your phone service?
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, though. I mean, but yeah, I mean, kind of. I mean, that's a good point. It's like, who the hell is the guy calling? Does time
Right.
traveler's technology that good?
Right.
You know, I mean, we got that other dude. We got this guy back here taking selfies.
I think he's using his iPhone calculator to make sure the deal's a good deal.
Yeah,
Because he
what is
doesn't
he
seem to
writing
be
in?
a dugout bathtub. It's not it's definitely not a canoe. It's not big enough to be a canoe.
Yeah,
So I guess that's a dugout bathtub.
it looks like the guy in pink behind him just realized he was taking a selfie. So he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna show off my new outfit." Yeah, you know, okay, back there by the witch, the lady to the left, she is ripped. Like, she's straight up ripped, dude. Look at that. Look at, like, she has biceps, like, massive.
That was way too loud.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. The time traveler thing, there's so many problems with it. You know what I mean? I have a hell of a time with it.
Speaking of time travel, let's see if I can do this. I don't know how to do this. Oh, how do I rip a Twitter video and put it on here?
I think you just have to share screen on that one. I don't know if you can.
I don't have Twitter, so I don't know. You guys want to see a time traveling dinosaur?
Absolutely.
All right.
I absolutely want to see a time traveling dinosaur.
You ready?
Yep.
Look at the size.
Holy shit. Look at that guy.
His name is Chonkosaurus. Look at the size of that snapping turtle.
Chunkosaurus.
Yep.
Oh my God.
He's huge.
That's the guy. He just does whatever he wants, dude. Even alligators probably don't mess with him. And that's a common too. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's abnormal for a common.
That's not even an alligator. That's just a common.
Yeah.
Look at his claws.
That's definitely.
I mean, I wish I knew how big the links of those chains are, but that guy is huge.
I wish I could see his front feet better, because that's how you tell if they're male or female.
Really?
Yeah, the first two claws.
Yeah.
If those claws are really long, then it's a male. And it's so funny because when they see the female, they do this thing where they go. And I always thought it was hilarious. They'll swim up in front of the female, like. And that's what she's like. Oh.
Do they sing "Goodbye Horses" when they do that?
I don't know, but they're literally like. They just went. That's how they pull the women. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. Turtles, man.
That's all my news for the day. So
I feel like if I did that, I would get punched in the face. What's up, ladies?
You try it. You can't, because you've got the block.
Yeah. Ha! Yeah. I got a couple of fan emails. I have another email, but I kind of wanted to save it for next episode because it's going to take us some time to dissect. But we got a couple of fan write-ins. I wanted to make sure we got them out there. Let's see here. Let me go to the first one here. There it is. Okay, so this is from a fan of the show, Harley. Big shout out to Harley for writing in. Keeping the scene alive, Harley. All right. So he says, "Hey guys, I have a question for you in regards to the Dogman phenomenon. I am definitely a skeptic. However, a couple of weeks ago, I was listening to a podcast while working that said at one point in our history, people in the U.S. were keeping hyenas as exotic pets. which I have not looked into, but I do know that Teddy Roosevelt had a hyena. Anyway, the podcast went on to state that when the exotic pet law started being enforced and fines were going up instead of turning them in, which they would have been financially responsible for, they just let him go. The podcast went on to feature a call from someone who said that when they were young, the family were driving from Winchester to Lexington when the guy, who was a child at the time, said he thought he saw a hyena at the side of the road. I know that's a stretch to think of a bunch of hyenas were let out, formed a pack, and now run the countryside. However, it does make a lot more sense than some of the other theories out there. And being from Kentucky, I was wondering if you've heard of hyenas being seen and get your thoughts on this. Thank you.
That's a new one for me.
That is a new one for me too.
I definitely want to dig deeper into that. That's pretty
absolutely wild. I would like to, as of this moment, Harley, you just put us on the trail.
And honestly, that's not that far fetched. To be honest, I mean, if you really think about it, because we have that exact situation going on right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are aware, but Pablo Escobar had a zoo.
Really?
And when he got caught, his animals broke out.
Oh shit! Is it kind of like what happened up in Ohio?
Sort of, yeah. But there's like hippos and everything else that are causing major issues in certain areas.
Oh, that's like the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. There's hippos and snakes and big cats and
hippos are dicks.
Dude, hippos are dicks. Like that's the last thing you want running around.
Right.
Yeah.
Could you imagine instead of the cow thing that happened to you, Josh? You were sitting there watching TV and you turned and looked, and there was a fucking hippo staring in the window at you.
Its little ears flopping back and forth.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like a cow will just stare in the window at you, but a hippo will come through the window at you.
Yeah.
Those things like capsize boats and shit.
Yeah, dude, they're terrible.
Hippos are vicious.
Dude, but I mean,
dicks.
I mean, you know what? I mean, they live with alligators and shit all the time. So it's like, I feel like, I mean, I'm not trying to defend them, but I feel like, if you live with alligators all the time, you know what I mean? You kind of have to be a dick.
He's just like, oh, you're not a hippo, so you're an alligator.
Yeah.
It just sees everything as an alligator.
Maybe it does. Maybe it's like,
I mean,
like,
let's keep in mind too, like, hippos are herbivores. And that's what makes it really strange that they're so violent, is because that's not a typical herbivore thing,
Right.
Well, they only want I'm basing this off of what I don't know if this is 100% true, but what was it? The
thylacine?
Yeah, or remember the claw chicken?
Oh, yeah. What the hell?
Therizino.
Yeah. No,
that's
that's
a herbivore, and it was depicted as being mean, very vicious.
That they're actually trying to dispute that though.
They are.
Yeah. But it's like they keep finding fossils that have like other Therizino like claw marks in it. So I'm like, man, who are you defending? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What gets me though with the hippos is like you don't have to even be that close to them, and they'll come to you. Like most herbivores, like bulls or whatever, they see you. If you stay far enough away, they might stomp and snort. But if you don't get any closer, it's not a problem. Elephants will bluff charge you if you get too close, but for the most part, they just kind of watch you. Hippos see you and they charge at you. I think it's like a hippo rhino thing. Are hippos, rhinos, and elephants all part of the pachyderm family, or am I mistaken?
I have no idea. I would definitely like to know that.
But I thought prehistoric hippos, I thought they actually ate meat and they were carnivores and herbivores.
I mean, it could be a layover thing.
Yeah. I will say this, though, from experience, that hippos are very violent. And I wanted to do a shout out to my mother-in-law for saving my life
It looks like she's trying to push him further down on you.
Well, it looks like that, but she's like, don't eat my son-in-law. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks more like she's like, eat my son-in-law, eat it.
Now that I look at it like that, though, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she was trying to like finish this guy off.
I gotta give her a call today.
Yeah, I have to talk to her. See what So I did recently get a photo of Sasquatch, guys. You want to see it?
Sure.
I know this is big news to lay on you, but there he is. What do you think?
I like how he's kind of doing the Batman thing.
Yeah.
Where he's holding his arm over his
What do you think, like real, fake?
I am the night. I think that there's no way in hell a creature that looks like that could roam the wilderness of North America, because that hair would be so matted up with burrs.
Right?
Do they not have burrs where those things are from?
I have no idea, but when I was at the zoo and watching him roaming around, when he sat down and just kind of like he kind of sat down and he like looked right at you, man, I won't lie, for a second sitting there like kind of looking at him, trying to like make eye contact with him for like a hot second, you can almost suspend disbelief. It's a weird thing, man. Seeing these these type of primates up close, you're like, damn, man, there really isn't that much difference, is there?
Right.
It's pretty wild. Not to get so sidetracked though, but Harley, thank you for writing that in, and I definitely want to look into this hyena thing.
Thank you.
It's really awesome. Well, I think it's not too far out of the realm of possibilities.
No, it makes sense.
Well, we said it a while back. I mean, there's more tigers in America than there is in the wild.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insanity. I watched this comic. It was talking about zoos and such. He was like talking about like all these animals we go out and we take them and we bring them back and we put them in zoos, and even I felt my heartstrings tug, man, when we saw the cheetah at the zoo, and it's just pacing, and I'm like, this is like the fastest animal on earth, and he can't run. He's just there to be our entertainment. That's sad.
Yeah.
But the comic went on to say that the only animal in the zoo that was probably okay with it was giraffes. And he was saying how, like, if you could actually speak to the animal and talk to it, the giraffe would probably be the most optimistic about the zoo, because it's like, hey guys, gather around, and the giraffes all walk up, and you're like, all right, so I'm looking for some volunteers here. We're gonna knock you out, so you're not even gonna know. We're gonna take you to a place where you never have to run away from anything ever again, and you're gonna be fed multiple times a day, and you're always gonna have water. And the giraffes would probably be like, man, this actually sounds pretty fucking good. What about lions? There's lions, right? Lions are gonna eat us. No, they're in a different thing, and they can't get to you. Sign me up. You know what I mean? Like, the giraffe would be totally on board. It was pretty funny though, man. When they had the wild birds, like the ostriches and shit. They had this pen, and I was sitting there looking at it, and we were like, me and my family were sitting there, and it's like, I wonder what's keeping all these birds in. And I look over to the right, and just on the other side is the lion exhibit, and like every fucking lion is sitting there like, and I'm like, maybe it's that. Maybe the birds are like, fuck no, I'm not fucking jumping out of this thing. You fucking crazy? There's fucking lions over there. I don't know. It's pretty funny though. But it's wild animals and making them pets. The Tiger King was no coincidence. That shit happens. People have this shit, And most of the time, if you have a pet hyena, it ends up eating your ass anyway. Remember one lady that had one? It was on one of these like Fatal Pets or whatever shows, and when she was at work, the fucker broke out and like literally ripped all the plumbing out of her fucking house. It
I
was
don't
like
think
digging into the fucking walls and pulling pipes out and shit. I'm like,
I don't remember that.
yeah. I'm like, you can't trust these fuckers. Yeah.
How do you get it back in once it gets out? That's the. Can you imagine like coming home and just thinking everything's normal, and you open your front door and the back half of your house is opened up and there's a hyena staring you down?
Yeah. Fuck that. No way.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No, thank you. All right, I got one more here for you guys, and yeah, I promise you probably never heard anything like this one before. Fan of the show. I didn't expressly get permission to use his name. Uh, I'll just call him Owen. Owen writes in, I live in Pike County, and I went through some very scary stuff for about 3 months straight. I'm telling you right now, I saw a gargoyle behind my house. I woke up one night. Something woke me up out of a dead sleep. I opened my eyes, and there was something small with pointy ears, long skinny legs and arms, had big hands and feet, and it was laying on its side on my nightstand, looking me in the face. Obviously, I responded to that, like, please tell me more. Everything I'm telling you is the God's truth. This happened to me about 8 years ago. When I opened up my eyes, I saw the thing. I was so scared I couldn't even raise my head. I just shut my eyes as tight as I could. I don't even know how long, but when I gained enough courage to open them again, it was gone. So when the morning came, my ex woke me up, told that he laughed and told me I was crazy. And then I made him switch sides of the bed with me. Oh, you know what? I misread this. I'm sorry. Owens is the last name here. Sorry about that. Where was I at here? He was so scared. I looked over and saw my husband's eyes open when I said before he could say anything. I saw that thing again. He said with tears rolling down his face that he'd gotten hit. I don't understand this. He said he was so scared he could hardly raise his head off the pillow. He said something woke him up out of a sleep, and before he could close his eyes back, he saw a long, skinny arm with great big hands make a fist and hit him in the eye. And after that, he always slept with the lights on. But that was just the beginning. It got so much worse from there, I promise. For 3 months, I saw shadow figures that chased me out of the bedroom through my home and much more. I still go through the years with the things I've seen like they follow me. I've heard something growl right beside me in my ear, waking me up so loud that my eardrum would vibrate.
This gargoyle's a dick.
Dude, it is.
Can you imagine just waking up and being punched in the face?
Yeah. So she saw it. And like the mental image I got was that it was laying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he totally was laying there like I'm a dick and I'm about to do stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the husband gets punched in the eye.
So I read this and I think you skipped a paragraph.
Did I? What
Yeah,
I meant?
because I read it and it's two separate events.
Oh, I did, dude.
Yep.
Okay. I see that says here, going back a little bit, when the morning came and my husband woke up, I told him, he laughed and told me I was crazy, and I laughed more. So I switched sides of the bed with him. About 2 weeks later, I was woken up again the same way. When I opened my eyes, I immediately saw my 4-year-old looking at me. I looked down, and there again, laying between her and there it was again, laying between her and I. Once again, I shut my eyes, and when I opened them, it was gone. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I totally misunderstood this big time. So when I looked over, saw my husband's eyes were open. I said, before he could say anything, I saw that thing again. He said with tears rolling down his face that he'd gotten hit. He was so scared he could hardly raise his head off the pillow. He said something woke him up out of a dead sleep, and before he could close his. Okay, wow, yeah, I missed the whole middle section there. Holy shit.
Yeah, when you got confused about the ex-husband, yeah. So this lady writes in and she sees it, freaks out, switches sides because the husband at the time didn't believe it. Then she sees it again, rolls over, and he's been accosted by this thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I misunderstood it. I actually thought when I misread it, but when I skipped ahead and it said that he had tears rolling down his face, I actually thought that he was like laughing at her.
Yeah.
But that's not the case at all.
No,
Apparently he
and
also was attacked by this
I
thing.
I would love to hear the ex-husband's side, like what happened directly to him.
Wonder if we should try to get her on and
Yeah.
just have her tell the story.
I mean, you think about that. That's one of my favorite things about stories when you're cooperating with people that shouldn't cooperate with each other but are. So if the ex-husband and her are both telling, yeah, no, this happened, absolutely, it would be really cool to see if we get her and eventually get her ex on as well.
Yeah. That would be pretty interesting. Gargoyles. Any of you guys out there listening? You guys ever heard anything like that? Let us know.
I thought gargoyles are supposed to be protectors.
Yeah, that's the whole point of them to be on buildings and stuff. It's like kind of like a scarecrow.
Yeah, they ward off evil spirits.
Yeah, ward off evil spirits. They're supposed to be protectors. So like that's why I was confused by the, I guess, malevolence of this creature.
Did you pay $10 for that word? It was on sale last week. I knew it was $10. It's usually a $15 word.
Yeah.
Pull one out of Tyler's books. I can make up words to sound more photosynthesis too, Tyler. Go ahead, man. Sorry.
But that's why I was confused by, like, maybe it was infatuated with the, like, I'm not trying to creep, like, if this person's listening, I don't want to creep you out, but the reason why when you switch sides, it made it angry because it's more infatuated with you, with the person, and when they saw it, it was like, that's not her. Like, punches, socks him in the face, or was he there for ill intent from the get go? And
well, hopefully she responds. I shot her a message just now to maybe she can get on with us and tell us the whole thing. That'd be pretty interesting. And if we could possibly get the ex to tell his side, that'd be awesome too.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. I'd love, because I want to get to the bottom of that. That's a wild story. Now, the calling it a gargoyle doesn't necessarily mean it's a gargoyle, but
right.
I want to know what the hell it is.
Yeah, I mean,
what spindly creatures out there going fisticuffs with people sleeping?
If that's something that we have to deal with, I don't need it. I don't need it in my life. I just don't need that.
Well, I'd like to sleep peacefully and not have to worry about waking up and being punched in the eye.
Yeah, by fucking little demonic gargoyles.
But I think I'd come out of my sleep going full caveman and picking it up and just swinging it around the room.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I think there's a reason why this shit doesn't happen to guys like us.
Yeah.
Or it has happened, but it always ends badly for whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I would have grabbed its feet and just started smacking it all over everything.
Like the old was it droopy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at from the point of view of little malevolent creatures, right? There's like guys that have like killed bears with like a little pocket knife. It's like, why would you chance it?
Right.
You're like, I'm gonna sneak in and I'm gonna punch this guy right in his fucking eye while he's sleeping. It's like, are you sure you really want to do this?
Is that what you think gargoyles sound like?
Hell, I imagine it's like
They sound like gremlins.
See, to me, like, I'm not picturing gargoyle. I'm picturing more like a Rumpelstiltskin type character.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what those would be called. It's not a troll because trolls are big.
Yeah. Like a goblin? Like a
Yeah,
little
like a
goblin?
goblin.
Role?
Yeah. Which is
You
not the
beat me by
first.
2 seconds.
It's not the
Yeah.
first goblin story in Kentucky.
That's true. Yeah.
Hopkinsville was a goblin story.
But that was they were more considered the size of a goblin, but they really said that this was alien related though. Or
Yeah.
I think you're talking about like what was that other place? Remember that documentary we saw?
Oh,
Hellier?
Yeah.
Hellier.
Hellier. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Hellier documentary.
The
That
UFO
they
ghost
said were
documentary.
huh?
It was like a UFO ghost
Yeah, but
documentary.
they
Yeah.
said but I know that they had some like links to Hopkinsville, like because
Yeah.
the way that they depict the creatures that these people saw were tiny.
Yeah.
But they said it was like about like 4 foot, like the size of a child. Okay, we're talking about something that could lay on a nightstand. So that would
Yeah.
have to be like 2 foot, maybe less than that, maybe the size of a chihuahua, almost.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So it was a little bitty fucker.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
kind of,
I could
or
see
it could
the
be
shock though. Like you
a
wake up and you're like,
pukwudgie. It could have been a pukwudgie.
aren't they supposed to be dicks too?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're dicks. They use little tiny arrows soaked in like
He was so excited about that.
yeah.
Yeah, they're dicks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, but yeah, they are supposed to be dicks. 'Cause they shoot people with like arrows that are supposed to be poisonous.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Fuck wedgies.
Yeah, pukwudgies.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is
I want
I
to
don't
know.
know.
I want to know.
I want to know more. Hopefully she gets back to us and gets on the show with us. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and in the message, it doesn't give any real details of what the creature looked like. Just that could sit like it was laying on her nightstand.
It said it had big feet and big hands. That was the only other descriptor.
Big hands. So
Oh, shit.
I would say oversized more along because we're already establishing that unless this nightstand's like
I mean,
huge.
okay. Did they order Domino's pizza? It could be the Noid.
The Noid. Yeah.
What the hell's the Noid?
Oh my God.
Yeah, the Noid's long gone.
We're
Went
that old.
extinct.
We're that old, Denny. All right, hold on a second. Look, I know we're getting low on time here. I've got to pull
Little
up the-
Caesar's still going around a little bit. They don't let him talk as much anymore, though.
Yeah, he used to pizza.
He's big. Pizza. No, he
I
doesn't.
guess the Noid is a pizza place or something like a mascot.
It's like a mascot, yeah.
Yeah.
He was a mascot with big feet and big hands. Let's see if I can find an actual Noid commercial. Here we go. Save image. Again, I apologize to everyone for all the dead airspace.
Oh, we didn't know we were gonna, we
Yeah.
didn't know we were gonna have. We don't script shit. We don't
Yeah.
script nothing. Nothing.
Yeah. All right.
We don't even vet the emails.
For sake of humor, that's the Noid.
Oh yeah, he looks like he would have fucking did that.
Yeah.
I don't even like Domino's that much, so if I see
feel
his
so-
ass, I'll slap the shit out of
What
him.
was that in the
I feel so
background? Like
old.
ice?
Isomatic.
Yeah.
What the fuck is isomatic?
Yeah, we're old.
Sorry.
It's okay, buddy. It's not your fault. We're old.
Yeah, I wish I
didn't
could
do it
help
to
you
us.
on that.
Yeah.
You weren't even a sparkle in your daddy's eye when that commercial was on.
When was it on? I was born in 1991.
It was on in the 80s.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
the 80s.
so,
yeah.
Yeah. Avoid the
I
Noid.
I was around. I was around, but not around.
Well, we definitely don't want to go into the biology of that.
No.
I'm still like shocked that the little guy that was me made it.
Yeah, dude. Think about that.
Stupid.
I mean,
Say, whew,
out of all those sperm,
guys. Yeah.
you were the one that was right up there in front, like, woo, woo. You know, look at that. You're probably like elbowing them, like, get out of my way, get out of my way. I gotta get born. Well, I think we've hit about an hour. Let's give these guys their day.
Are we giving them another taste?
Hey, yeah.
Of the sponsor for the day.
Sponsor for the day, and usually I put some music at the end of these, but today the music is going to be from our band practice session. So,
yeah, go check the other channels out, please. Please and thank you.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, go
one more time.
Go to those, like and subscribe.
Please and thank you.
Yeah. Help us do something with those channels. We want to. It's gonna be fun. All right,
we have a gaming channel, but it's been stagnant for a while.
Like, when do we have time anymore?
Yeah.
We just don't have much time to do it. All right, so what's the title of the song I'm loading up here?
7 Kings.
7 Kings. All right, here we go. I might have to adjust the volume, but here we go. You guys have a good one out there.
Hey, shout out to Bill for the artwork.
Hell yeah.